Okay, we are back. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cece. So today we are going to be getting into another movie of mine that I absolutely love. So last week I watched Love Rosie, which is one of my favorite rom-coms. It's a bit old. It came out in 2014, but it's one that I really like, and I felt that not a lot of people, talked about it. But when I was watching that and when I was editing it, I had the idea of doing like a little get to know me series on my channel for this month. So for this month, I'm going to be doing 4 different movies. Well, different caveat that I think had a really big impact on my childhood and growing up, and I think really is a good way to get to know me. I feel like through these couple of movies that I chose. So that's what we're going to be doing this month. So if you want to, learn a little bit more about me through some of the movies that I absolutely adored growing up, then stick around for this month and see if some of the movies are some that you like as well. Yeah, today we're gonna be watching a beloved movie. When I say beloved, I mean I was obsessed with this movie and the second movie for all of my childhood, even now. When I was younger, my mom for one of my birthdays bought me the CDs for both of the movies, and then we had like one of the little portable CD players with the like screen and everything. And when I tell you, I watched those movies every single day. Every single day I was on that little CD player watching those movies. Them CDs were scratched up. They were scratched up, tore up, but you know what? I was watching through the pauses. I was watching through the scratches, even after I messed them up. But yeah, so we're gonna be getting into Princess Diaries. And next week I'm definitely gonna be doing the second one, but I'm gonna be doing the first one today, and I'm very excited. I haven't watched it in a little bit, so I don't know. It's a nice sunny day today, and it's making me real happy. It's making me real happy to be watching this today with you guys. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to watch me create and relive moments through TV shows and movies. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. I'm so excited. It's been a little bit since I watched it. And I love Anne Hathaway. Because of these movies, she's one of my favorite actresses. This music, it just brings me back. Oh my god. This is such a stacked cast. Like Sandra Oh, Anne Hathaway, Julie Andrews. Like, come on. What the?
Back wall.
That
Don't take your eyes off
their
it.
place is huge.
Thanks, Mom.
How much is the mom making off of her paintings? Because that is gigantic. For San Francisco, like, I don't know much about California in general, but I know places like San Francisco is expensive as hell. Is that scooter like an automatic scooter? Or is it just like a regular scooter? It's just big. Produced by Whitney Houston. Ugh. Whitney Houston did a great run on the Disney movies that she produced. Cheetah Girls, Princess Diaries. Like, come on now. Anna Fontana. Mandy Moore, I forgot. Stacked cast. There's no way he did not see her. What? He went butt first into a spot. Wasn't even looking. Honestly, I always liked Mia's hair. I just felt like, it was a bit frizzy, but it has a nice little wavy pattern to it. She just needed a little bit of curling products or wave products. Yeah, and it would have been perfect.
I think Grove should dump the uniforms and we have casual dress all year round.
It was so funny because when I was in high school, we had a dress code and stuff, and I think we had this same argument of like wanting to not wear uniforms and all that stuff. So that always reminded me of this scene.
I think.
No, like I resonated with her character so much because I also have a hard time speaking on stage and in front of people. And I've done certain things like in school plays and things like that where I've spoken in front of people, but every single time my voice cracks and it pisses me off. So I get her. I get her. It's hard for real.
She's gonna barf.
I've never barked before though. Never barked.
Your grandmother called. What? The live one.
She was like, "Wow, grandma calling from the grave? That's crazy."
She came all the way from Europe to have tea.
That's what they do. I feel like I picked a good shirt for this video. I feel like the blue fits really well with the movie.
Okay.
He barely checked that bag. There's some popcorners here. Just to munch on. Love popcorners.
And that was my great-grandmother's.
Nah, she did not need to do all of that. Why did she do that?
What about him?
It was.
I love the way they did her makeup. Her lips look real naturally pink.
Me? A princess? Shut up!
Your Majesty, in America, it doesn't always mean be quiet.
It means wow, gee whiz, golly wallies.
You are royal by blood. You can rule.
Yeah, that's a bit much. If she's 15, that's a bit much to say to a 15-year-old who never even knew this life.
Live in
It's a
Genovia?
wonderful country.
Even that's crazy. Like, it's like there's no way. You wasn't like, whoa. They really just did not take into account whether or not she would have even wanted to take on this role. Like, lead a country? Lead a country? That's insane. At 15? Crazy.
You couldn't find a spare minute to tell me that my father is a royal?
I thought I was doing the right thing.
I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing that they didn't tell her. Like, I feel because the whole plan wasn't for her to actually end up ruling. They just wanted her to have a stable life and a normal life. And he was supposed to marry someone else and have kids, and they were supposed to become like the ruler of Genovia. So it's like, it's not like they was never gonna tell her, or that they thought this was gonna happen, you know?
You try living for 15 years thinking that you're one person, and then in 5 minutes you find out that you're a princess.
Her reaction though is definitely valid because that's insane. And also, like, having that responsibility being put on you at 15 years old is like mind boggling for real.
I've never ridden in a limo, he admitted bitterly to himself as he crossed.
That really is how it be as a writer. You just have an idea in your head and you're like, fuck. You're like, yeah, I gotta write this down. Oh, this is a
Nightmare. I'm going back to bed.
Oh,
Was she gonna climb back up that pole? That's crazy.
I don't have a family with either one of you because you ignored me for 15 years and you lied to me.
She not wrong. She not wrong.
she has a tower.
Exactly. They had to have been sending them money, like the royal family or something, because how the hell were they paying for this?
But the promise of tomorrow hung in the air.
His entire role in this movie is just being like, write that down, write that down, write that down.
The flags allow me to park anywhere.
Where did limousines go? I feel like I don't see limousines out and about like a lot. Like it used to be like a huge big thing. Like you go to prom in a limo. You see popular people with limousines, like celebrities and stuff. You never see a limousine nowadays. That's so crazy.
Nice to meet you. You know, you look like Shaft.
Lily has no filter. You know, we're gonna get into her no filter later on, but in some cases it's very funny.
This is a non-riot hearse. And if it were a hearse, there would be silence in the back seat.
You know, it's so funny with movies and shows that you watch when you're like really young, because I did not get that joke until much later on when I rewatched it when I was like in middle school or something. But when I was younger, I was so confused about why that was funny.
Are you really speaking at the bulimic convention?
So you can speak and barf at the same time?
Early 2000s humor, crazy.
Come on.
She looked dead at her head and threw it at her head. That was on purpose. She was out to get her.
At least your dad's still alive.
Hey, I thought you're getting over that. It's been, what, 2 months?
And here we are with the no filter Lily. That's very problematic. Even if she's never met him, that's her dad. And it's only been 2 months since her father died, and you're like, oh, I thought you were getting over that. L friend. L friend. L friend. That has to be very unsanitary, not gonna lie. The M&M's on the piano.
You've been listening to the sounds of flypaper. We're flying away now.
Flypaper, we're flying away now.
What's the diagnosis for my baby?
$400.
$400 honestly doesn't really seem like too much for like fixing a car. But of course, you know, back then it was a lot.
I'll do some labor free. You sweet on her?
She's my sister's best friend.
He's so cute. He's cute. Why was it so easy for that to just come off? That was definitely broken previously. And then like faultily put back together. Because there's no way marble is breaking up like that.
Amelia, does your bad posture affect your hearing?
Oh?
Turn.
Oh, sorry.
No, slowly turn. Slowly. Well.
Anne Hathaway plays the awkward girl in this movie so well. Because why did she just spin like that? And why is she slow turning like that?
Eyes, lovely. But hidden beneath Bushman eyebrows.
The beauty standard is truly cyclical because during this time, thin eyebrows were in. Then, like 10 years after this, it was thick eyebrows. And then now, I feel like thin is coming back in. Like thin eyebrows are coming back in. But it's definitely a bit more variety is acceptable nowadays in the beauty standard.
So we don't slump like this.
We don't slump like this.
Why don't you just tuck one ankle behind the other and place the hands gracefully on the knees?
I used to sit like that everywhere I went when I was younger. Ever since I seen that, literally in school, I was sitting like that. Anytime I was in a chair, I was trying to sit like that. No. Justice for Mia. Justice for Mia. Because they literally kicked 15 balls at her at the same time. How are you supposed to block 15 balls? Who's doing that?
When I purchased the pumps, I asked if I wanted them wrapped or if I wanted to wear them.
I mean, hey, Joe. You can always stunt. You can always stunt, you know?
Customary in Genovia to imprison your dinner guests with Hermes scarves.
This scene reminds me of Christina. Christina's gone. If you know, you know.
This dance is between a waltz and a tango, you see?
It's a wango?
No.
Or a taltz. Joseph, you sly dog.
Wearing black too long.
Nah, their relationship was too cute and wholesome. Charlotte always peeped. She always peeped. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so happy to be recording in the daytime. My last video, I had to film pretty late, so it got dark. And I'm a daytime girly. I love the sunlight. I love the natural light. It was killing me editing last week's video. It was killing me.
Where is the beautiful girl?
My granddaughter, Amelia.
Now, why does she... He did not need to scream.
Paolo, we have a limited number of days before the state dinner.
Busy, busy, dizzy.
The backlash between anything that wasn't straight hair during this time was just so so harmful, you know, for girls who didn't have straight hair, and especially to girls who weren't white. I'm so glad we're past that now. I'm so glad, or at least not really past it, but it's improved significantly.
Like a wolf.
You know what's crazy? There are still hairstylists who don't know how to do curly or coily hair. Her hair isn't even like the curliest it can be. It's like, it's just real frizzy and like wavy kinda ish curly. And he can't even do that. Imagine if it was a girl with tighter curls. Lord.
Paolo, gonna take this and this and give you
A princess. I do like the makeup here a bit better though too. It's a lot more natural, and I think it fits her face really well. Then like after that makeover scene.
Look ridiculous. You should sue.
Lily is being such a hater. She's being such a hater.
I mean, you used to care more about what was inside your head instead of on
Girl, people can care about what's inside their head as well as outside. Like, if someone wants to change up their look and look a little differently, then that's fine. That doesn't mean that they don't care about anything else. It just means that they want to do something new, do something different.
Well, then I'll go meet your grandmother, but you should know that no one can make you feel inferior without your consent.
I love Joe. Words of wisdom for real. Like, you can't let her droning on get you down. Sometimes you just gotta know that you like yourself, you like the way you look, you like who you are. It doesn't matter what anyone else says.
Shut up! Shut up!
What is her bag? I've watched it so many times. I've never peeped that her bag is an otter. Oh.
I mean, you could barely keep your goldfish alive for more than a couple of days.
You know, Lily, I'm not really sure of anything right now.
And it's good to not be sure of things. You know, I feel like a lot of people like to act as if they know everything. And it's okay to not know or not be sure of what you want to decide. That looks like it's so much fun. I've always wanted to do that.
Plus, surprise, we got the new parts for your Stang.
That's so cute that he was willing to do like some free work so that she could get the parts for her car. That's so cute.
Capta. The Queen is coming to Grove High School.
Cedra, oh, the woman you are. And then she went on to become a surgeon and save lives.
Mia Thermopolis is the daughter of local eclectic artist Helen Thermopolis. They currently live in a refurbished firehouse south of Market Street.
Why didn't they just dox them? How many refurbished fireplaces is in San Francisco? There may be a lot, I don't know, but why is he giving up all that information on the news?
Right. Number 3.
That looked like it hurt bad. And I know that was wasn't meant to be a part of the take. She like actually fell, but it worked so well. Like, on the computer. Come on now. The pause and play button not being space Please, please give me a break. Why did she just put it down? That was straight panic.
Between the courses to cleanse the palate.
I love how supportive he is of her. Like throughout the movies, he's always like there for her, giving her advice and things like that. Like I love him. Also, why did she take that big of a spoonful of anything you don't know what it is?
Well, we should take that much too. Let's do the same thing.
And look at that, supportive, trying to take the attention away from her, so she's not too embarrassed. Love him and his wife.
I want to show you my baby.
That's a introduction.
It's going. Go, 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 go. You do it, go. Oh, yeah.
We allow the cheating when it's Julie Andrews. It's the queen. Like, you can't say no. You can't say no. When I was growing up, because of these the hot dog that she ate, I tried to convince myself that I liked not hot dog, corn dog. I tried to convince myself that I liked corn dogs. I was such an impressionable kid. Sir, it doesn't matter if I heard the bell. If I can't stop the car, then it's gonna hit.
Genovian Order of the Genovian Order of the Rose.
She's so smart for this. They don't call her queen for nothing, all right?
Because I broke up with her because of it, and I hate phony publicity seekers.
Do you? Is that what you hate? Is that what you hate?
I thought he was never nice to you.
Oh, well, I don't know. He is now.
Girl, and you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Hey, hey, set me free. Stupid Cupid, stop picking on me.
This is the first time I ever heard Mandy Moore sing, and she killed this.
Later on in my show, I will be joined by our very own Princess Mia.
I always wondered why Lily didn't like text her like, hey, like what time are you coming over? I always wondered that. I don't think it's her, like, Lily's fault that Mia forgot. It's definitely Mia's fault, but I always wondered why she wasn't like, hey, like, what time are you gonna be here, just so I know, you know? It's that lay you pop, girl. That's a side. It's a side. Paparazzi are crazy. That is honestly probably one of the most deplorable jobs, being a paparazzi. Like, your entire life is just harassing people. Like, why it's not illegal, I will never know. I will never understand.
Give her a smooch. Give her a big sloppy one.
No way. He deserved more than that.
That was the scream.
No, this is insanity. Mind you, she's 15. She's a minor, and they're taking pictures of a minor who doesn't have clothes on other than a blanket.
You've been hurt, so you just cry, okay?
Everybody electric chair. Everybody jail. Everybody jail.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm meeting with the press in an hour to do some damage control.
That wasn't even her fault. It literally wasn't. It was just people seeking attention who did all of that to her.
And her friends didn't help either. Anna, Falana, Banana, Bandana, those antenna.
In your eyes I see all the love I'll ever need.
Wow is having the power to affect change, make people listen. How many teenagers have that power? What more of a miracle do you want?
Lily is right. This is one of the few times where she makes so much sense. Like, I love how honest she was at the fact that she was jealous, and that's what was making her, lash out like that. But it is true. Like, she's 15 and she has the ability to reach so many people to actually affect change some way, somehow, even if it's just spreading awareness. Like, that's huge. And for someone like Lily, who proclaims herself to be an activist, you know, that's literally all you can dream of, is being able to reach as much people as possible to hopefully be able to affect change.
Just hit the ball. I don't want to flunk you in gym class. Come on, you can do it.
Now, why is the determinant of whether or not she gonna flunk about if she hit the ball?
Oh, come on, girls. It's a ball, not a...
Why does she run and jump like that?
I'm still going to the Genovian Independence Day ball, and I'm inviting you. It could be fun.
Oh, I know that there's a lot of people who have their opinions on her relationship with him, and then her relationship with Chris Pine's character in the second movie. Honestly, for this movie, she doesn't really ever indicate her like having a reciprocal affection towards him in this movie. That's why I think I didn't really have much opinion on that. But, you know, I think they're cute. But she never really like was like, oh yeah, I have a crush on him, or it was never really implied.
Glasses, girls. Oh, it's Jeremiah Hair Glare.
Is one of your magic tricks your hair?
Can they shut up? Like,
But it goes with anything.
Of course it does. But you will never stop being a jerk.
I'm crying. She deserved that though, because they do not shut up. They don't stop. They don't stop.
I can't be a princess, okay? I don't make speeches, and I'm not Clarice Rinaldi, and I can't do it.
Where was she running off to? She's 15.
Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear.
I love that quote. I feel like that's always been a line that's stuck with me throughout life. Ever since I've watched this movie when I was like 4.
You don't make the pizza. No, I just deliver them.
Are there like hair nets for beards? There has to be, right? Because there's people who have like real full long beards.
Just fine. Just no running. Please, no here.
Just squeezing the hair into the glass. Oh wow.
And how lame is that when there's like 7 billion other people out there on the planet?
I honestly wish that my anxiety around public speaking came in the form of rambling, because I mean, hey, at least you're talking. For me, with the whole voice cracking, it pisses me off so bad. Like, and people think that I'm about to cry, and it's like, no, I'm just anxious. Just anxious.
If I cared about the other 7 billion out there instead of just me, that's probably a much better use of my time.
They have such great lessons in this movie. Such great lessons.
I choose to be forevermore Amelia Mionette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia.
Genovia, Genovia.
Her dress looks gorgeous. Oh my god. And I feel like it works so well with the queen's dress. Like, I feel like the colors, like, how can you not love this movie just off of her dress and Anne Hathaway being beautiful? Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, Joe, step in and get your girl. Get your girl. The foot popping kiss. Ugh, that's so beautiful. Like, come on. Ah. I love them. Okay, so that was the first Princess Diaries. Ugh, an amazing movie. I feel like if I ever have kids, I will definitely be showing them these movies. I feel like they have really good messages in these movies, like the one about fear, you know, fear isn't the absence of fear. It's just the decision that something is more important than that fear. And also, what was that last one? What's the last one that she? Oh yeah, her talking about how if she would just stop thinking about herself and just think about the world in general and the impact she can have on the world, you know, it would be a much better way for her to live her life. And that those two messages alone are just something I would want anyone in the world to follow. And it's definitely something that has stuck with me while watching these movies when I was younger. And yeah, I don't know, this movie is just literally perfect. Like, no notes, zero notes, zero notes. Well, the whole thing about the whole frizzy curly hair thing, it's a product of its time, but we can do without that. But other than that, zero notes. Literally perfect movie. But yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay tuned for next week where I watch the second movie and we continue this series of Get to Know Me through movies. Yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you all next week. Adios.